A couple of weeks ago, I started testing Snapchat ads to market my music on Spotify. Now, I have spent a lot of time digging into Facebook ads to market my music, but I wanted to start trying new platforms, and I figured I'd start with Snapchat. So today, in this video, we are going to dig through sort of the basic level of Snapchat's ads manager, and I'm going to show you my results from the past couple of weeks. Now, if you're new here, my name's Tom, and on this channel, we talk about music marketing, branding, NFTs, and more. Everything we need to know to move from making music as a hobby to making music as a business. And today we're going to cover Snapchat ads. Now, this is a first for me on the channel. Like I said, I have covered Facebook ads a lot, but I have yet to sort of dig into other ad platforms like Snapchat, TikTok, Google, and the like, and I plan to start covering a lot more of those, starting today with Snapchat. All that being said, let's dig into Snapchat's ad manager and we'll get right to it. Now, to get started with advertising on Snapchat, you're going to go to forbusiness.snapchat.com and you're going to land on this page here. Now, odds are, if you're considering advertising on Snapchat like I was, you already have a Snapchat account like I did. Now, I haven't used Snapchat a whole lot recently, but I've kind of rediscovered the platform lately and I've been playing around with it. So when I got here, I can just log in rather than creating a new account. And that's what you're going to do probably. If you don't have an account, then just click get started and you can create an account. When I first logged into the Snapchat Business Manager, Ad Manager, I was taken not to this screen where I could choose between different types of ads, but this screen here. It kind of jumped me right into the advertising experience and onboarded me in a very easy way, which I thought was pretty cool because I had never used it before and really didn't know where to start. I assumed there would be a lot of similarities between like Facebook's Business Manager and TikTok's Business Manager and even Google's Ad Manager, but you never know when you get into something new like this. So coming back, I can see that I can create this Instant Create, which is what we're going to go to, and then Advanced Create. And this Advanced Create thing kind of looks really similar to what you would experience in Facebook's Ads Manager to choose your campaign objective and kind of go through all the details. But we're not going to go through that today. Today, we're going to do exactly what I did the first time I jumped in here, and we're going to go to Instant Create. This says create a single ad in less than 5 minutes, add creative, define your audience, and publish. This is exactly what I did, and we're going to look at the results of that later in this video, but this is how I set this up. So what is your advertising goal? I went to website visits because I want to send traffic to my Spotify profile. So here, you can either drop in directly your Spotify link, or you can use a link redirect, which is what I do. And I use this link right here. There's my link, link.tomdupree3.com/hero. I'm just running a traffic campaign here. I'm not going to set up any conversions or any conversion events. That's later. That's a lot more complicated. Plus, traffic ads, if you watched my video from last week, you'll know have been working great to drive traffic to Spotify for me and a bunch of my clients. So we're going to stick with that this time around. For a lot of different reasons, but really for this video because it's a simple way to onboard into Snapchat's Ad Manager. So we'll click next and now we have the link in there. What I did here is I uploaded a video or photo. I have one in my library now because I've done this already. So I'm going to select from library and I'm going to choose this ad for Hero right here. So this is our ad for Hero. I'm going to change the call to action to listen, very similar to listen now. That you would experience on Facebook. So once that's done, you can see I've got my public profile selected, which is a whole other thing that you've got to set up on Snapchat. It's kind of like your Facebook business page. You'll have your own personal account on Snapchat, but if you want to link directly to your profile like this and have your name show up in the headline of your ad on the top left, you'll need to have a public profile. So that's a whole different video, and we'll do that another time if you guys let me know in the comments that that's what you want to see. And then I'm going to add a headline here. I'm going to put listen to Hero on Spotify. So as you can see, the headline shows up underneath my name here. So now everything is filled out. You've got my public profile here, listen to Hero on Spotify. My call to action is listen, and then I've got my assets in the form of my ad that I've made. So we're going to click next. And now we're past this objective at the beginning, design thing in the middle, and now we're to the delivery portion of this. We've got to set all the sort of details about what we want to do. And we're going to start up here with demographics. So we want all, I'm going to change my age breakdown to what I know my audience is, and that is ages 18 to 34. Again, this is all pretty similar to Facebook here. So we're going to close the demographics. I'm going to keep the language open. location. As you can see, we can click the add countries here. I will say the countries that are available here in Snapchat are not nearly as broad as they are on Facebook. You can pretty much just scroll through the list and kind of select what you want. So we could do like Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and go to Europe. You know, maybe we do like the United Kingdom, Germany, Ireland. Sorry, forgot you guys, Ireland. So we'll leave Ireland in there too. So now we've got our location. We'll close that. Now we want show advanced targeting. So we're going to check this out. And this is where we can kind of add our audiences just like we do in Facebook. Now, I don't have any audience that I've created. So I'm going to go to Snap Lifestyle Categories. And this is sort of like where you pick, you know, if you're interested in Spotify or music. So I'm just going to put music. And you can see we've got this big category, music fans. Now, I make dance and electronic music, so we'll do that. And then we'll do rock music. And that'll kind of cover what I do. You know, yours might be something different. So now we've got our targeting narrowed down. We can't pick, like, you know, I can type Spotify in here and it's not going to show up. You can't pick as narrow and specific of categories as you can with Facebook. But as you'll see in the details of how my ads have performed in a little bit here, this actually does really well here on Snapchat. And then for devices, we're just going to do all Android or iOS because, you know, I'm not going to judge on that. We want to start it. We'll schedule it in advance. So we'll start it tomorrow and then we'll run indefinitely and we'll change the time to, let's see, we'll start it at midnight. So the goal is to swipe up. We're going to change our budget. We're going to back this down to $5 a day because I'm not spending $50 a day on this. In fact, $5 a day is as cheap as you can go. So that's the least you can spend is $5 a day. So we're going to do that. I will say also, this is at the ad set level. This is not at the campaign level. There is no campaign budget optimization that I have found. So this is all by ad set. And then we want a daily budget. We want to swipe up. That's what we want people to do. And then we're going to stick with auto bid. And then from there, we would hit publish. And you can see we've got delivery estimates. Our audience size is, you know, around 14 million. You can see our reach, our impressions. We should expect 24 to 70 swipes a day based on our demographic and, you know, our targeting and locations and all that stuff. This is exactly what I did to set up my first ad campaign here on Snapchat 2 weeks ago. So let's fast forward to today and look at the results. So this is the last 2 weeks of my campaign that I've been running here on Snapchat. Now, what I did in the setup process of this to show you guys what I did before is a little bit different here than what we just walked through. Here, I have 2 ad sets inside this Spotify traffic campaign, which I'm spending $5 a day on. And we'll go to the ad set level and you can see that I've got 2 ad sets here. Hero Tier 1 for English countries and then Hero US. So for the first week, just about, I ran this bottom ad set, Hero Tier 1 English, and that's targeting the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, and Australia. Most of the results from this first ad set came from the United Kingdom, a couple from Australia, nothing from the US and Canada. So after that first week, I switched it up and I created this second ad set to target just the United States to see what would happen there. And if we look kind of at the overall metrics here, you can see that I've gotten more swipe ups from the United Kingdom at a lower cost per swipe up. This estimated cost per swipe up is what the ECPSU stands for. Obviously, way more expensive in the US, a lot more impressions in the UK, lower cost per impression in the UK. You can see I really actually ran it for 5 days because I'm spending $5 a day. So $5 days of this at $25. But the swipe up rate was, you know, half. So 0.54% versus 0.96%. And you can really see how this has sort of come together over the timeline at the top. It's got this really cool sort of like heads up display, which I envy. I wish this was in Facebook. As easy to access as this is. You can see the swipe up rate has increased a lot, especially this week. So, you know, a couple days ago, it was 1.43%. Yesterday, 1.28%. All kinds of really cool data that we can look at. So this is sort of a level 1 overview of my experience with Snapchat ads so far. I will say there are a lot of similarities between this and Facebook ads. If you've run ads with Facebook and you have any experience with that, your knowledge of that will transfer over to this a lot. A lot of the business setup is the same, your pixel setup, your conversion settings, a lot of the way you track data. It's all very, very similar. You've just kind of learned the workflow and what they call things. The names they use for things are just slightly different than what they use on Facebook or what they use on TikTok or anything else. So it's really more about learning the lexicon of the specific platform that you're using. So that's it for this one. If you have questions about this, which I'm sure a lot of you do, definitely let me know in the comments, or hop into the DuPree X Discord, and I'll leave a link to that in the description of this video and right here to come chat with us, come join the crew, ask questions about this, talk with everybody else who hangs out in there from this channel, and let's learn how to market our music together. Before I let you go, if you don't subscribe to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And at the end here, got a couple more videos you can check out. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.